And hello, everyone. As I am Dan Tartaglione, also known as D Tartag One. Tonight, I have a special Outrider Cup event for you. Tonight, we're going to be watching another game of the Outrider Cup. This time, Joe has decided he's going to do it himself in trying to make the comeback in the Outrider Cup. Standing in his way is Mr. Ziemowit Skwara himself, Crypto Fist. So we got an exciting match tonight of that. It's going to be Ral Ops for Joe, and Crypto is going to be playing QMC. So before we get into the actual game and everything, let's just go over the standings. Currently, as you can see, actually, as you can see, Europe, when they are playing Dark Side, they are 4-1. When Team USA is playing Dark Side, they are 2-1. So this is I wouldn't say this is a must win for Team USA, but definitely a need to win. Joe needs to stop the hurting. This is going to be the last Dark Side. No, this is going to be the Joe playing Dark Side versus Crypto with Light Side. Again, Ral Ops versus QMC. So again, not saying that this is an end game for Team USA, but it's really close because again, Team Europe's up 5-3 on USA. Question in the chat: No, those are pet rats. I have 5 of them. They are extremely friendly and wonderful pets. They're wonderful little guys. So we got a lot going on in the Star Wars world right now. Not only do we have the Outrider Cup, but we have the top four of the Java Cup. And earlier today, we saw Ryan Jelson play to Jason Randu. I believe that Jason took game one. I want to say by I think it was like 5 force. So I'm not sure when they're going to be playing game two, but we will see once we again keep tabs on the forums as well as Twitter and Slack and everywhere else. Yeah, they do. I had one on my shoulder just a second ago, and he wanted to get in my shirt. Again, are waiting on the players. Looks like Joe is in the lobby. Again, Joe is playing Dark Side, waiting on Crypto to come in as well. We also got the Gem PC going on still. We can check on that. Batmouse's 6th Gem PC. I'll actually pull up the bracket here. So just to check the bracket really quick, Joe is in the third round. He's going to be playing Adam CFC, who advanced over Ryan Searson and Scotland Grow. Matt Scott actually, I believe, they played a game earlier, and London Sean beat Matt Scott. I don't know if it was game one or two. Winston Pluckett advanced over Werfs. Kyle beat Jared Napolitano. Jared, who is our last number 2 seed, lost to Kalen. He'll be facing off against Mike Kessling. Brandon Beatty is going to be playing Connor Britton, who took down the Batmouse himself. Drew Lichtenstein will be facing off against Treadwell. Names? I'm drawing a blank on his name right now. Uh, I don't know. I am not 100% sure who this gentleman is, but BRB 1097 took down Robbie and then took down Matt Sperlin. That's insane. Timo Dussel beat Dralek and Jason Randu, who is in the top four of the Java Cup. He's also making waves in the Gem PC. Justin Miyashiro advances. I believe he'll be playing either MHT or Kevin Yop. Tom Haid advances to play Lawrence Kraft. Babadook beat Steve Baroni. That's quite an impressive right there. Rebel CPA beat JJD. He'll be facing off against Greg Shaw. Bastion will be facing Miguel. Cryptoface will be playing CE. And then we got Paul Myers placing Wayne Cullen and Silvergun waiting for the winner of Tom Kelly versus Mike Turner. So, again, got a lot going on there. What did you say about Echo Base Trooper looking like a chump? I didn't say anything about Echo. Oh. Somebody in the Gemp chat is like, oh, Echo Base Trooper, he's a chump. No, he's not a chump. Okay, again, we're still waiting on crypto. Or currently. So as soon as crypto gets in, we'll be getting this game rolling. Yeah, I realize that. I don't think the only chump in Star Wars is me. And only now I'm allowed to call myself a chump. So, again, just ask in the chat really quick. So, who do you guys like in this matchup? Do you like the QMC from Crypto, or do you like the Route Ops with Joe Olson? We will be giving out some Gem AI packs tonight. So, the first one I'm going to give is to whoever can guess the difference in life force whenever the opponent either concedes or loses their life force. So, say if Joe wins, how much does he win by? So whoever's closest without going over will win a gem pack. Okay, looks like both players are set. We have our Route Ops versus our QMC match. This is going to be an exciting match. So I'm going to keep a running total right now of who is saying what. So let me just grab a piece of paper and a pen. I should have had one of those ready before, but okay. This will do. Okay, so we got one person saying 9, one person saying 12. Joe with his Imperial Arrest Order, Insignificant Rebellion V, and Endor Shield. Crypto going with Walkling, Belden's Eye combo, and Keeping Your Empire Out Forever. Normal start. Joe going to take Admiral Ozzel out. There's the grabber from Crypto. Okay, Wolfman has said 12. I'm not even going to pronounce your name, sir. Okay, there's the Goldenrod from Crypto. And grabber from Joe. $23 from Timo. Wow, that's insane. Okay, so we have that in the chat. Joe, he has deployed the Mustafar docking bay. Looks like he got that from his hand. He also plays Imperial Enforcement. That's a good card to get out early in the game. He's looking for another docking bay as well. There's the Executor docking bay. So, no Route Ops sites from Joe just yet. Route tier sites. There's the Moment of Triumph. He's going to use it lost. He's going to pull Kessel or the other site, the other system. He pulls the other system. There it is. And there's the first Raltier site from Joe. He plays the Spaceport Street. Joe already activating 11 for this turn. Not a bad little start for Joe. We saw him pull Ozzel. I didn't know if he pulled Piet yet. Let me go back. Yeah, he did pull Admiral Piet, so he can throw down Piet this turn if he wants to. And then he can pull like Commander Desane or any Admiral orders. Charlie with the 7. Okay, no, he's going to go with just the Sane down. Might be a little risky in in a normal match, but against like QMC where you're not expecting a lot of like spies, you would think maybe Desane is safe. I can see Joe having some sort of evasion like an Imperial barrier as well. But we'll see what he has. He draws a couple cards. So on his control phase next turn, he'll be able to pull out an Imperial shuttle. Normally that's either the Emperor's shuttle or Vader's personal shuttle. Crypto's going to go get the Overseer in Harksef V. Always a solid first turn before you activate action. Both players have 2 shields on the table. Crypto with his Grabber and Goldenrod. Joe, Grabber and the Code Clearance shield. Crypto activates. He's activating 8 this turn. Okay, he is going to use his objective with Quiet Mining Colony. He's going to use the Force to go get a site or a cloud sector. I'm assuming he's going to go get a site here. Again, this game is extremely important for Team USA. They are currently sitting at 5-3. If they were to lose, that would guarantee Team Europe at least a tie. There's the Overseer coming down for 2 force. Yoxkit going down for free to the Upper Plaza Corridor. And Lobot also going down for free. That will flip Crypto. So, solid turn there. Takes a card out of his force pile. Again, both those characters that he just deployed for free. Joe saying nice in the chat. And Crypto is searching through his force pile, deciding on what he wants to take. I'm assuming he's going to take something like some sort of invasion, whether that's for in space or on the ground. Being that Joe has Desane, he can easily get a ship, and we can see him going down to Bespin early. Okay, we are into Crypto's move phase. And he's going to leave Lobot and Yoxkit by themselves. He does draw another card off the top of his force pile before he passes turn. He's got 3 force saved. Okay, Joe activates again. He activates 11. He's got 12 to work with. He's going to take a Lambda class or landing craft into hand. Sorry, it wasn't an Imperial shuttle. It has to be a Lambda shuttle. Hence why he pulled the Emperor's personal shuttle or Vader's personal shuttle. And being that Joe hasn't sent his deck over to Crypto for a verify, it looks like he's taking a shuttle. It's going to be interesting to see which shuttle he does take here, though. Again, Crypto did save 3-4, so he could have, like, say, alternatives to fighting in his hand, or even multiple barriers. Or he could just be bluffing and saving some force to take an extra card into his hand. Okay, there's the Emperor's personal shuttle. Let's see if Joe decides to go down to space this turn and fight that Overseer, or he decides to set up his sights and everything on Ralatier this turn. There's the Spaceport City from his hand. Again, Joe has 12 cards to work with in his force pile. Okay, there's the Emperor's personal shuttle coming down. There's a barrier from Crypto. Joe will grab the barrier. Does Joe have the interrupt to cancel it? Nope, no interrupt to cancel it. So it looks like the Emperor's personal shuttle will not be able to battle or move this turn. There's Mara Jade in the VT-49 Decimator. Ozzel comes down as the pilot. This could be bad for Crypto. Now, the Overseer does have immunity here. It's immune less than 6 at Bespin, but right now, Mara Jade and Ozzel, I'm not sure if they get they added Destiny because of the shuttle. I believe they do, because they would be alone after the Emperor shuttle is excluded from battle, but again, I'm not 100% sure here. But I'm assuming that Joe is going to initiate a battle here. He does. Yep. The Emperor shuttle is excluded, and Joe gets to battle Destiny. Let's see if he decides he wants to put an extra hurt onto Crypto. If he's got an Imperial command here, he could add another Destiny. Crypto is getting a Destiny to power, though. If he's got like Hojix and out of nowhere, he could. Yep, there's the Imperial command. Joe is going to add an extra Destiny here. Nothing yet from Crypto. Let's see. Nope, Crypto will not grab the command here. And Joe is getting two additional battle destinies to the one he is originally getting. There's Rescue in the Clouds. That's going to add a destiny and allow Crypto to get a destiny here. There's a 5. Ziemowit has a power of 10. Again, Joe is getting 3 destiny. There's a 1 off the top. A 3. So far, Joe has 4. And a 3. The Overseer is not immune. It is not immune by 1. Well, 2, I should say. Crypto draws a 1 for Battle Destiny. Yoxkit will allow Crypto to take that card into his hand. And he draws a 2 instead. Not high enough to get around the Decimator's immunity. So Joe will claim the first draw of blood here in this match by putting the Overseer and Hark Seth into the loss pile. Now this match is definitely going to come down to whoever can win Bespin. If Joe is able to hold the system over Crypto, this could be a very rough game for him. Crypto did have the Rebel barrier. However, Joe had the second ship. Okay, Joe's going to draw up, saving no force in his force pile. And we will move over onto Crypto's turn. We do know that Crypto has a Din Djarin in his hand. He activates 10. He'll have 10 cards to work with after he takes a card out of his force pile here. Crypto is going to use his objective. He's going to pull a docking bay. There's the docking bay. Now, if he would have been able to get the docking bay last turn, he would have been able to land the Overseer and move his guys around a little bit. There's the wild card going down to the system. Mirix Torek goes on as a pilot. There's the sand effect. So it looks like Crypto is willing to give up the Bespin City system. Okay, there goes General Jar Jar and the North Quarter, both off the top of the reserve deck. Going into Crypto's move phase. And he's into his draw phase, drawing a couple cards. Says 2 cards and will pass turn over to Joe. Joe did play Battle Order, so it's going to be interesting to see if he pays 3 for his own Battle Order here. Before he does that, he's going to check out his reserve deck with Commander Sasane. Yeah, but then a lot of other people want to be watching Holo Theater. Okay, he is going to take Vader's personal shuttle into his hand. Crypto with 2 cards on in his force pile. Again, barrier is grabbed by Joe. Joe checking out his deck again, pulling a docking bay to Ralatir. There is another site to Ralatir, it's Spaceport Prefect's office. Okay, it looks like Joe is going to attempt to flip. There's Colonel David John going down to the Prefect's office. Sim Alu as well. Piet goes on to the Executor. Still in Joe's deploy phase. He's got 5/4s to work with. Now, again, he is going to be able to flip next turn just by moving Desana and Piet to Ralatir. Vader goes down in front of Lobot, canceling Lobot's game text. Again, Joe will be able to battle for free, and he will initiate. Again, assuming that Crypto has some sort of trick here. Plays aim high. That will stop the Imperial Enforcement retrieval. And Joe draws a 1 for Battle Destiny, bringing his total up to 7. Nope, he will cancel and redraw this. And he draws a 2. Crypto will only have to lose 1 force and Lobot here to satisfy. He'll lose. Keep your eyes open and Probot. So now Crypto does not occupy for battle plan or battle order. So if he wants to drain, he will have to pay 3 to drain for 2 at the system. It is still a drain of 2 as Joe's objective only affects your opponent's force drains at their locations. Okay, here we go into Crypto's next turn. Activates 13. Takes the card with his effect. Again, he'll take a card with Keep the Empire Out Forever. Crypto serrying down drains of totaling 6 next turn. While Crypto is deciding on a card he wants to take, we're going to give out one of those Gem AI packs, and the winner is going to go to the first person who can tell me all 6 players from Team USA in the 2019 Outrider Cup. Okay, Crypto has decided he's not going to drain. Din Djarin goes down in front of Simalu. Chewy with Bowcaster comes down and backs him up. Crypto thinking about deploying another character here. Yep, there's another character, Rio Durant, coming down. And Crypto will place a card from his hand into his use pile to activate 2. Joe Olson, Greg Shaw, Chris Worth, Brian Meskin, Chris Kelly. Good question. I know that's one of the ones that I could have answered. Like I knew that off the top of my head. Yes, that's correct, Kyle. Like we do ask just generalized. Sometimes we do ask just generalized Star Wars question too. Yeah. Okay, Chewy, and here we go. We have a battle from Crypto. Chewy's going to attempt to shoot Simalu. He draws a 7 for Weapon Destiny. That will hit Simalu. Crypto is getting 2 Battle Destiny here. And he draws a 1 as well. So he will hit Simalu, making his forfeit 0. Joe going to take Director Olson Krennic from his deck. He's got 6 cards in his hand. Question is, does he have a Gick here? We go into Battle Destiny. Crypto draws a 5 for the first one. Joe will play Close Call to subtract 3 from it. Crypto grabs the Close Call. And he draws a 2, bringing his total up to 17. However, Yoxkit will take that into hand, and he'll still draw a 2. Bringing his total up to 17. Joe is getting a +3 because of his objective here. He draws a 4, bringing his total up to 11. He will have 6 points in overflow. But first, before we go into that, what will Crypto lose to the attrition here? I'm going to guess it's going to be Chewy. Chewy has the highest one. Rio and Din don't cover it, so... Or no, yeah, he's going to lose Rio Durant. Yeah, oh, yeah, Chewy wouldn't have covered either. Okay, there goes an imbalance combo from Joe. 3 in attrition left over for Crypto. He's deciding on who he wants to lose here. Yeah, Joe drew exactly what it needed, as Chewy, Din, and I want to say Rio were, no, just Chewy and Din were all forfeit 6. Okay, there goes Simalu. Joe will have to peel some cards. He's going to peel. He loses Palpatine, Grand Admiral Thrawn, V. Kyrkanos, Trample, and Blizzard 2 in that battle. Yeah, so Crypto did get lucky with Joe not having the Gick. But Chewy is by himself right now. And again, Joe is going to put down 5 points of damage onto Crypto. Again, Joe came down turn 2 with the Emperor Shuttle. Crypto had the barrier and was able to block it. However, Joe played Mara Jade in her ship with Ozzel, getting 2 Battle Destinies from that. And then he played an Imperial command to draw just enough to knock Crypto out of space. There goes R2-D2 in Red 5 and the West Gallery. Drain for 1 at the guest quarters. Crypto loses Solo off the top. David John will drain. Oh, there's a drain, and Talon Card will go to the lost pile. There's the drain at the prefix office. Crypto will lose Ray off the top of his deck. Joe plays Tarkin's Bounty on Ozzel. This will allow him to take any card out of his force pile that he wants. He's got 4 cards in hand, so I'm assuming he's going to do something about Chewy this turn. And if he can get rid of Chewy, that would take Crypto off of satisfying a battleground site, and thus make him pay 3 to drain at the battleground system that Joe deployed. Isard comes down in front of Yoxkit. The Grand Inquisitor in front of Chewie. It is looking like Joe is ready to battle. Chewie does not get Battle Destiny on his own. But he does have a bowcaster. And we go into the battle. Joe initiates against Yoxkit. Crypto takes a card off of I Don't Like Sand. He will take the other Cloud City site. He also takes a card from his force pile. Again, Joey's getting a +3 to his total battle destiny. Joe draws a 3, bringing it up to a 6. Crypto will be down by Yoxkit and 2. Joe using Insignificant Rebellion. He's going to exchange cards from his hand with his lost pile. He's going to exchange Krennic with Simalu. And Joe, again, will win the battle, so he's going to be able to retrieve an Imperial. Crypto does have aim high on the shield, so Joe will have to use one. He's going to retrieve the Emperor, getting a 6 back into his deck. There goes Yoxkit, and again, Crypto's going to have to lose 2 here. There goes Altar and Friendly Fire, as well as the Jedi Mind Trick, both off the top of his reserve deck. Again, he's only losing from his reserve deck so far. The Inquisitor will initiate against Chewie. Chewie was attempt to shoot the Inquisitor. Draws a 1. And a 2. That will not get rid of the Inquisitor. Joe draws a 4. And it's going to become a 7. So Crypto will be taking overflow after this battle. He's going to lose Chewie as well as 1 more. Okay, he uses the Imperial Enforcement. He's going to take the Stormtrooper Garrison into hand. It's going to allow him to cause a redraw. So, I mean, he got rid of Chewie. He drew even better by drawing Force Push. Now, Crypto will have to lose 2. Joe will exchange a card from his hand with a card in his lost pile using Insignificant Rebellion. He exchanges General Veers with Grand Admiral Thrawn. So, again, Crypto will have to lose Chewie as well as 2 cards. Joe does get to retrieve 1, though. Okay, there goes the Gold Leader from his use pile. Again, the other card in his use pile is Luke Skywalker. He does lose Luke Skywalker, the Rebellion's Hope. Crypto is just bleeding cards right now. It's not looking pretty good for him. Joe's in a really good spot. He occupies most of the battlegrounds on the table. Again, he is still getting a +3 because he has his ops objective flipped. So he's getting a +3 to all his total battle destiny everywhere. Vader is going to move over with Isard. It's a drain +1 site. So that would be a drain of 2 there. Interesting to see that he moves over Vader there. I would assume, I mean, he does have his close call on the grabber. Isard should be safe. Chewie is like the big guy with the weapons here, unless like Crypto's playing something like Obi-Wan with Saber, Rey with Saber, or something like that. So I think Isard would pretty well be safe. But it is going to reduce the damage for Crypto next turn, and gives Isart a little bit of a safety net there. Life Force counts 18 for Crypto, 22 for Joe. Joe, 7 cards in hand. Crypto, 10 cards in hand. So it's still a fairly close game by Life Force counts. But the big thing is Joe has complete board control at this point. We're into Crypto's control phase. He's going to deploy the North Corridor. Once he gets some guys there, that will allow him to cancel the drains on Cloud City. So Isart Invader will drain for nothing at the Upper Plaza Walkway. Nope, instead of going to Cloud City, Crypto's going to decide he wants to go back to Ralatier. Maskanata and Ayla Sakura going down in front of David John. Ray comes down as well. She will allow Crypto to pull a card from his use pile. The question is, what is Crypto going to get here? I think he could easily get something to help him out in this battle. If he can pull a lightsaber, that'd be good. Actually, I think the best card to hit is maybe something like Ancient Watering Hole. Nope, he's going to grab Calfal Syndros. So as long as both players only draw one Destiny, and if Joe's is lower than Crypto's, it becomes a 0. Now, the problem is that with Ralatier, it still gets the bonus, making the total +3. So it would be 0, but the total would be 3. Crypto will take Lando Calrissian into hand. Here we go. Battle at the prefix office. Draws a 2 for his Battle Destiny. He does not take a card off the sand effect. And draws a 4. Joe saying you're not making it easy. Crypto draws a total Battle Destiny of 7. Joe draws a 4. I believe Moz says that the total is -1, but it's +2, so it's +3, so it's going to be +2, so it's going to be a total of 6. So it's going to be Colonel David John, and that's it for Joe. Yeah, late night Star Wars CCG, and nobody is a bot. It's great. There goes Ray to the lost pile for Crypto. Joe will lose. Up. Crypto's going to concede. Joe is the winner. So Joe has 22 cards in his lost pile, or in his reserve deck. Now, the swing again. So Timo was closest because when a person concedes, they count up their hand. So Joe has 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, 7. That brings the total up to 22. So 29. So Timo with 23 was the closest without going over. Yeah, that is Joe again winning. So being that Joe has won this match, I will actually update this in a second. So Joe Olson with Dark Side will beat Ziemowit with Light Side, and the right now the standings in the Outrider Cup are Team Europe 5, Team America 4. Tomorrow it's going to be fun because conceding counts as 0, not whatever the life is. So in like match play, if you concede in the first game, you lose. But like, so in differential, like once you concede, it's your hand plus your life force. I know we got some highly skilled players who can correct me if I'm wrong on that. But so again, tomorrow we're going to have we got 2 games going on tomorrow. One is scheduled, one is tentative. The first game is it's going to be a fun one. It's going to be Paul Myers with his Dark Deal his this deal's getting worse all the time versus Bastion playing Legend. Jared will be on the call. It's going to be at 1 p.m. Eastern. Yeah, so if a player concedes, if a player concedes in a game like this for differential, you get your hand plus your life force. So again, yeah. So it's currently 5-4. So tomorrow, Paul Myers versus Bastion at 1 p.m. Eastern. We also have Justin Desai scheduled against Miguel Tarn at 2 p.m. Eastern. That one is a little bit of a tentative. And then we still have one game left that has yet to be scheduled. It is Justin Branch versus Joe Olson. That's going to be ISB versus Community. Uh, it might be that it's going to come down to that game. So if like Paul Myers wins against Bastion tomorrow, that will bring it up to a tie at 5-5. And then we have again Justin. That's going to be Legend versus Dark Deal. This deal is getting worse all the time. Desai versus Miguel is Bring Him Before Me versus Let the Wookiee Win V. And then the game that is left to be scheduled, Justin Branch, ISB versus Joe Communing. So, again, that's all I have for everybody tonight. Thank you for tuning in. Congrats, Joe, on your win. So far, you're keeping Team USA alive. Until the next time, I will be signing off. Tomorrow, we're going to have Timo Dusel on for Hollow Theater. So make sure you tune into that. And like I said, Jared's going to be covering the 1 o'clock game. I might be covering the 2 o'clock game with Timo Dusel. So that should be interesting. Until then, take care and everybody have a good night or good morning if you're over in Europe.